slide, this is something that I just wanted to, we're kind of moving into a different category, a different topic a little bit here. So my main training, my primary training is actually in yoga. I am a yoga certified instructor. And recently I was reading a book called Yoga Anatomy by Leslie Kaminoff, and there was this concept that he was talking about there which really struck me, and it's actually been affecting the way that I've been teaching my classes now, the way that I've been thinking about the different poses and fitness in general. And I thought that it was a very interesting point that I just wanted to share. Thought it would be of interest to this topic. So the basic idea is that when a baby is born and it's released from the fetus, then it encounters two primary forces that were not there while it was inside of the amniotic fluid in the mother's inside of its mother. So the first one is independent breathing. So when a baby is born, then it's severed from the umbilical cord and it needs to breathe independently. The second is gravity. So while still a fetus, then the baby did not have to worry about gravity. It was just kind of floating around in the amniotic fluid again. All of its needs were cared for, and all of a sudden when it comes out into the world, it's encountered with this new challenge to balance stability and mobility, which ultimately involves posture. So throughout life, we learn various often inefficient ways of dealing with these two. So due to different life circumstances and different habits that we learn, very often you'll see people who have very shallow breath, that they're not breathing to their fullest capacity. And this is not optimal at all for many reasons. One reason is because of the reduced oxygen flow that is getting to the brain, which produces less energy, fatigue, and not feeling so clear-headed, which obviously has its emotional component as well. And just in terms of posture and balancing stability and mobility, then we've learned through, again, various life circumstances and different bad habits to use our muscular rather than skeletal strength to keep us upright. So our skeleton was created and especially the spine was created in a way that can keep us upright in a very effortless way. And one of the goals of yoga and practicing the different postures is to be able to learn how to be more aligned inside of our body and more aligned in terms of our spinal alignment, so that we can rely more on our skeletal strength rather than our muscular strength. So very often when people start to do various exercises that involve being more aligned, spinally aligned, they'll feel like there's this, like this huge surge of energy that they experience all of a sudden, when really what's happening is we're just reducing the obstructions to this energy that was always there. So we're not actually getting any new energy, we're just uncovering this potential energy that was found in the spine. So the remedy to these two things of learning how to breathe independently and dealing with the force of gravity, obviously, is through doing different breathing exercises, practicing breathing exercises, and doing various exercises that focus on the spine and developing internal balance to improve our alignment, such as yoga. Pilates focuses on some of this as well, and other various exercises of this type. Another point that I just wanted to mention in terms of the emotional effects of physical fitness, and as specifically related, really it can apply to many types of exercise, but I see it very obviously revealed in a lot of poses that we do in yoga, is different poses that we do, depending on the different part of the body that's being addressed, can affect us emotionally in very different ways. So if somebody has a problem with anxiety, for example, then there can be specific poses that they can do to help with that. If somebody has a problem with opening up to people, if they're very shy, for example, you can do poses to help with that as well. So there's different types of poses that we can do to specifically help with various conditions. One specific type of pose, if you go on to your next slide, that I just